A Canadian teen was arrested for stealing $36 million, 46 million Canadian, but only 5 million was recovered. Let's get more of the story from John for this not so critical update.
A Canadian teen has been arrested. They are suspected to have stolen $36 million of cryptocurrency um, through using a SIM swap attack against, I assume, multiple people, but they hit the jackpot, or maybe it was a targeted attack. Um, but they were able to steal $36 million, 46 million Canadian dollars. And the interesting part is how the authorities caught this kid. And it goes to show how SIM swapping, just like ransomware, to me, is kind of like spitting in the art of hacking, because really what it is, it's just social engineering. You are not a technical person. You might be a techie, you might understand certain concepts, but you're definitely no hacker. And um, the way they caught the kid, this teen, was that they tracked the cryptocurrency and saw that a purchase was made for a really rare username in a video game, which is a fairly common thing that people do, is they buy usernames that are rare, to use or to resell. So they were able to cross reference. I assume this is how they did it, was to cross reference the purchase of the username with the internet service provider, who they then subpoenaed and got the registered homeowner of that internet service. So pretty interesting. Not much to go on. We don't really know how it's going to go. I think they're withholding information on purpose because it's a teenager. So I don't even think we have a name to go off of.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of details in the current disposition of the story. This was from November 19th. Now we're 6 days out from the story and haven't seen any updates beyond what was in the
Yeah, that
article.
I think that was the weirdest thing about it, because there wasn't a conclusion to this article. There wasn't like
No.
what happened afterwards, except for the 5 million that got recovered.
Oh,
Which,
that's right.
by the way,
Yeah, good call. Where's other 30? Like,
yeah.
Is he going to have it
What
sitting
do-
waiting for
I
him
mean-
someplace when he gets out of jail?
right.
And
Beauty of
can they even force him to
No.
reveal where it is, or did he spend $31 million?
No. I think either he has it locked away somewhere, or, well, that's what I actually think. I'm going to go with that. I think he just has it stashed somewhere. And if you can memorize the seed phrase to your wallet, that does it. You don't have to store it anywhere, as long as you know what those 12 or 24 letters are. Or not letters, excuse me, words.
You can recover that without knowing where it is?
Well, it isn't anywhere. It's on the blockchain. It's registered, right? So all of the miners and nodes that store and update their blockchains, that are all mirrors of one another. Imagine it like a really, really big replication table of one database, the database being the blockchain. They keep track of the wallets and the amount in the wallets. Now they don't really know anything beyond the amount of money and the public address. The only people that should know the private key to that public address is the user, and in this case, it's the teen. So they don't need a hardware wallet or a phone, or even anything. That's why paper wallets were a thing and still are today. You can print cryptocurrency because it doesn't actually exist on the piece of paper. It only links.
You used to be able to get Bitcoin coins.
Correct, which is so impractical because the private seed was on the coin. Yeah. So, and also, like, that's supposed to be private, but like someone stamped that, so now they also have it.
Well, the idea was to put it in a safe or something, and that was your
I've admitted to not knowing anything about cryptocurrency in the past. So when people would talk about like, oh, I had this old computer from 90 whatever, and my wallet was on it. Like, what does that mean then? Just that they forgot their password? Or is there actually something on that computer that gets them access to the
There isn't.
chain?
Basically, there is a wallet.dat file. Okay, this is now we're going all the way back to the beginning of BTC, and like really that's where how it all is tied. In this data file has one, it's encrypted, and two, it has information for you to utilize your cryptocurrency. Okay, but for the sake of simplicity, for our head, for our brains to understand, we say that that's where my cryptocurrency is, but that's
Yeah,
not
but it's
technically true.
yeah.
Yeah, it is where you can access your cryptocurrency, and you can access
can
it
make it-
for sure, but it's not like you're accessing it. It's, you know what, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, to simplify this, it's the same thing as when you log onto your bank and you look at your money, right? You're on your app,
Mhm.
the bank has your money, but they don't really, right? They have a digital page that says this is you have $10,000 in your checking account, but that $10,000 is digital. It's not like they have your $10,000 in a safe at your branch. That's not how that works. That money has been allocated however they want, and they're just showing you on the app what you supposedly own.
Yeah,
So
so
if
when they
I
deduct from one account and add to another one, it's just a transaction. And so
Sure,
ultimately,
exactly.
the result is just the result of all the series of transactions put together, and then you have a bunch of random miscellaneous numbers somewhere.
So if
Then-
I said my wallet was on that computer and it's gone, I don't need that computer for anything. I just need to be
Nope.
able to remember what the password was, the seed
Yep.
phrase.
See
to be
the
able to get
seed.
back to
Yep.
it.
Or well, it'll be. We can refer to it as a seed because it can be a seed phrase, or it could be a random. What is it? 32-bit. I don't. A 24. I don't remember.
Okay. So this
String.
is John's
So
cryptocurrency tutorial hour.
yes,
Yeah.
we'll do this once a month.
I'll
And
forget about it
eventually
next
the
time.
whole
On
world
Mondays.
will be Mondays a day.
Crypto Monday.
You know what I was gonna do? You know what I was gonna
It'll
do
be
is I was
prompted.
totally gonna do like the thanks, Mike. Yep, got like the whole like reporter, you know. But maybe I'll save it for next episode or something.
Let's go to John in the field
Wait.
for our cryptocurrency update.
So
Exactly.
thanks for the Crypto 101. So the thing that I found interesting about the article was that there was no follow-up.
No.
This was
Yeah.
a few days ago, and all of us just went and had to try to find an update, and it was reported all over the place.
Yeah,
And now nothing. Didn't hear
No.
anything. Is it just a one-hit
Crickets.
wonder?
we'll find out. And if we will, we may or may not report back on it. We'll see.
No
Back to you,
follow
Mike.
ups.
Depends what else happens that week.
More breaches.
Yeah.
Sadly.